right, so let's start with the first few exclusive deals of the week that you can only find here. First one is an RTI project, fully approved, ready to issue permits for 6 large units in North Hollywood. This is on Tiara Street. You can reach out to me directly, DM me, I'll get you the plans. This project is $1.6 million, and these are for 6 very large units. So each unit is about 1,500 square feet.
And this one's off market, right? Like
Of course.
So like a lot of people that are probably tuning in for the first time, just to make sure that they understand. Every now and then you'll get a deal that's on market, but the beautiful thing about this is that all of the deals that Chuck is bringing are 100% off market. You can't get them anywhere else.
You can only get them here, meaning they're exclusively through LA Fixers, and you can't get them anywhere else, plain and simple. Next deal is a Beverly Hills development. It's on Benedict Canyon. It's RTI for 5,200 square feet. You got a 4,000 square foot main home, 1,200 square foot ADU. You can buy this thing for $2.6 million, okay? Now your exit there, you've got about 1,500 to 1,700 a foot in that neighborhood. Do the numbers, there's tons of meat on the bone for this one. Now that neighborhood actually will get 1,900 a foot. But because this is on Benedict Canyon, I'm thinking 1,550, 1,600 a foot, which still puts you at an $8.3 million exit. Now you're buying it at 2.6, you're building a 5,200 square foot house. It's sitting on 18,000 square feet. Half of it is flat, so you've got about 9,000 square feet of flat. You don't have too much earth movement that you need to do, retaining walls. You don't need to do caissons, none of that. You're coming in, you're building 5,200 square feet, just like you would anywhere else. Obviously, your finishes are going to be a little bit nicer, but you have an $8.3 million exit. So reach out to me if you want to snag this one. It's available until it's not, as Leo says. We've got an incredible opportunity. This is a 2-acre lot. The process to subdivide it and turn it into 14 lots, that process already started. The initial preliminary due diligence, conversations with the city planning department. Now, if you're buying this thing for $3.5 million, and we're going to do the math real quick, $3.5 million, $3.5 million, there it is, divided by 14 lots, you're at $250 a lot in the valley. In the valley. That means that you can put a house in an ADU, or a house in ADU and a junior ADU. You can have 14 triplexes there, 14 duplexes there, however you want to design it. You can make it its own little private community. But any way you slice it, you're going to have an exit of about 1.4, 1.5. I would say 1.4 to be safe. $1.4 million for each one of these houses times 14 homes. That's $20 million exit. So again, plenty of meat on the bone, plenty of money to be made here. This is not for your regular contractor. This is for a developer. This is for somebody who can do multiple homes at once. So if you've got that investor, developer, builder that you've got that that wants to jump on something like this and build 14 homes at once and buy it with a, such a cheap acquisition price at $250 a lot, you'll be the hero for bringing this deal to your client. Now, here's the kicker. Are you ready? It comes with a 6-month escrow. So your client...
Why is that important for those that are maybe newer into like these type of purchases?
Okay, so that's a great question. If you're buying a $3.5 million property, you have to, and you close escrow in 30 days, you have to start paying interest on that purchase for the next, year. While you're completing your subdivision, while you're completing your design for your homes, while you're doing your structural engineering, while you're doing your civil, all this stuff behind the scenes that your architectural team's going to be doing, that takes time, and time is money. Now, if you're paying...
So how many months? 6 months?
6-month escrow.
All right, so let's do quick math on that, right? So if you're buying it for $3 million, you're going to put 3.5. So you're going to put 20% down. That's $700,000, right?
That's if you're buying.
So you got a $2.8 million loan. If you're getting a bridge loan on something like this, you're looking at 12%. That's $336,000 a year. So you're technically saving $170,000
in interest payments.
in interest
That's
for
fantastic.
keeping it in escrow for 6 months.
Exactly. So that is a huge piece of the puzzle because, again, having it in escrow and having full control over the contract and being able to have your architectural team, your civil engineer, everybody do what they need to do behind the scenes in 6 months. First of all, the property is worth a lot more 6 months down the line. Once you have already plans for 14 homes, you already have your, lot split design. You're already further in the city. You've done your survey. You've done your soils, whatever it is that you've done. 6 months down the line, that lot is a lot more valuable. You can actually close escrow and finish your subdivision and put it back on the market for $4 million if that's what you wanted to do. There's people that do that too. I also have this amazing Hollywood Hills property. It's got amazing views, as you can see, amazing views. This thing, someone bought it, started working on the ADU, converting the garage illegally. So the inspector came in, stopped the job, and this was about a year ago. Now the seller just kind of lost momentum, and the property's just been vacant. They already started gutting it, but as you can see, this could be an amazing property.
Did you actually go out on that balcony? I would never step foot on that balcony.
Yeah, I was on that balcony. It's actually not bad at all. It's like a double-decker balcony.
I mean, it's beautiful and the concept of it, but that thing looks sketchy as hell.
One thing about this property, all these properties, they don't really have a backyard. They don't have a backyard.
But you know what I see when I see a piece of crap like this?
Money. Yeah, same. So the beautiful thing about this property is there's a whole side yard. We're about to see it right now in this video. This whole side yard is just dead space. It's actually bigger than, it's a little bit further away like in that video, but you can have a really cool little sitting area here with a fire pit. Like you can totally do that.
Like a whole spot there.
Yeah, you can have a pool right there too.
I don't know if they'll let you build a pool because you have to have certain setbacks when you're on hillside, but for sure you could throw a spa in there.
I agree, but I think here you do have if you do a pool going in length, then I think you could.
It's not a matter of fitting it, right? It's what they allow, but do your due diligence.
Yeah, do your own due diligence. I think you can do a pool here, but whatever. Now, it's got a private driveway from kind of like a main street right there, so that's pretty cool. It's a great little property. If you wanted to add a second story on the garage, you can also do that too.
So finishing the renovation on this, once it's done, what do you think something like this? What's the price per square foot in that neighborhood? Like 1,500?
Here's the basic numbers on this thing, okay? You're gonna buy this thing for $1,550,000, okay? You're gonna put $500,000 into it to finish the renovation, to finish it, and then you're gonna sell it for about $2,500, $2,600. That's kind of the basic numbers. You've got about $500,000 in profit there, depending how quickly you can do it. And again, this is Hollywood Hills with a view. Great area. That's just one of the properties we have, again, exclusively through LA Fixers. This is what we do.